today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New York Jets.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. Things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
The Jets take
in the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
And his first pass is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He may try and run, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Minshew sets to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded at about the 28. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Minshew on the slant. This is Chark. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 62 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category.
37 yards.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
That'll be complete to Cook. That catch good for only a couple.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The score, Jets 14, Jaguars nothing.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
3 at the Jets' 14-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They'll run it now with Robinson. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game. They feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? He brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
22 yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run the counter with Murray. Murray, strong running, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd.
Flush to his right. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line. And it continues into the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he will find his man on the outside. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the 1st half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And pass is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Latavius Murray getting set to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he goes out right around the 39. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Buccaneers who are out in front. Chris Godwin, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Baker Mayfield with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. 21-7, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
36-yard line.
They run. Robinson looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Minshew. A quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Pitch and catch here to Cook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, Runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
I like how they've started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
He gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Minshew. Pitch and catch here to Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 33.
On the run, it's Robinson. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags are an extra point away from taking the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Now left side on the swing pass. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
A fourth and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll run here with Robinson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
In 2nd.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark, 34 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Another shot from the 1, and he is in. Touchdown, New York.
New York.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good fun. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And complete, right side to Cook. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll run again here with Robinson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
28.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So the Jets now down by a field goal, and time a huge factor. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Jacksonville, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, we'll see how this affects. start your week by installing your game plan.
today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Jets. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the third overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
I love how he exploded on the national scene his redshirt freshman year when, at the beginning of the season, he was not named the starting quarterback. But when USC was struggling, he got an opportunity. And by the end of the year, the Rose Bowl MVP, an epic shootout with Penn State, and put him on the NFL radar in a big way.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 14 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now. Number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
New Orleans.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Darnold's pass.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
The quarterback.
So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Kamara off the draw. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Murray, the ball carrier.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
A loss of a yard.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. To try again after the sack. Darnold and Brate, the tight end's got it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
5 yards.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. Open man is Michael Thomas. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a 1st down as well.
15 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Incomplete. Darnold got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And this will be incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The 27-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That's good.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 7-yard line. A gain of 4. Murray. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints' 20-yard line. And Murray's still down. Maybe shaking up that go-around. Let's hope he's all right. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Number 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
At the 14-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
A 1st down throw, Darnold finding Harris over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, here's the option. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They plan on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. The open man is Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this one is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Covered by Jason McCourty.
Darnold from the gun. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Underneath, he's got Brait. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Darnold trying to hustle everybody along with the clock moving. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Jets 21-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A kicker fest so far.